They flew drones right over an active volcano. What they saw was shocking. The drone operator had no idea what awaited them above the clouds. A boiling hot lake of lava surrounded by thick smoke. And when they got even closer, something incredible happened. You can't even imagine it. I can only show you in pictures how dangerous this mission was. These amazing shots were taken by scientists from a university. They wanted to see for themselves how dangerous Mount Ibu is. This volcano is located on the Indonesian island of the same name. Its last eruption happened just 2 years ago. Ash from the explosion covered entire villages and killed at least 41 people. But nobody saw the disaster coming. That's why the volcano is considered so dangerous. It seems that it can erupt at any time without giving people much time to react. Scientists from the University of California, together with experts from the United States Geological Survey, decided to find out more about it. Their goal was to take high-quality aerial photos of the volcano. For this, they used drones equipped with the latest technology. These machines are capable of capturing incredibly clear images that can be used to study various natural phenomena. In total, the team conducted 3 such expeditions. Each one was unique and gave the researchers important new data. I'll tell you about each of them in more detail. But before we move on, please like this video for more interesting stories about incredible discoveries. The first expedition took place in April 2021. At that time, Mount Ibu was in a relatively calm state. Scientists could clearly see that there was magma under the surface of the volcano. However, the researchers were hoping for the best and planned to get as close as possible to the crater. The drone had to fly directly through the gas and ash plumes. The images captured by its camera were immediately sent to a mobile laboratory. There, scientists processed them and made it possible to see in even greater detail what was happening on the volcano. And then they made a shocking discovery. In the depths of the crater, they found a lake of molten lava. This was not expected. The thing is, scientists know that all active volcanoes have a magma chamber under their surface. But this doesn't necessarily mean that it's full of lava. Sometimes this chamber can remain empty for many years. However, it was clear that now the volcano is getting ready for a new eruption. Then came the second expedition. By this time, the situation around the volcano had become much more complicated. Gas emissions had increased significantly, and the lake of lava in the crater had become larger. The scientists knew that if they didn't get answers to their questions soon, it would be too late. So they equipped the drone with an even more advanced camera and sent it to explore the volcano. This time, the researchers decided to bring the drone as close to the crater as possible, despite all the dangers. They wanted to know if there were any cracks in the walls of the magma chamber. It would be a real breakthrough, because before scientists could only guess what was happening inside the volcano. Now, they had a chance to see it for themselves. However, the researchers were horrified. Instead of a solid wall, they saw a gaping hole. It was then that the scientists realized that the volcano could erupt at any moment. Hot lava and poisonous gases would come out of it. People living nearby wouldn't have time to escape. But now, thanks to the drone, they had some time to prepare. After the expedition, the researchers immediately informed the local authorities. They, in turn, organized an evacuation of the residents from the dangerous area. When everyone was taken away from Mount Ibu, the volcano erupted. It spewed hot lava and smoke high into the sky. Lava flows destroyed everything in their path. However, there were no casualties. All the people managed to leave the dangerous zone in time. You might think that after such an eruption, scientists would give up and leave the volcano alone. But no, they returned again with a new mission. And you won't believe what they saw during the third expedition. By this time, the volcano had calmed down. The drone flew over the crater and showed the scientists what had happened during the eruption. They saw that the magma chamber was now completely empty. Most likely, all the lava had leaked out during the eruption. But that's not all. The researchers also noticed something else. It turned out that due to the eruption, the lake that was previously located in the crater had disappeared. In its place, scientists saw only solid rock. But that's not the most interesting thing. After analyzing the footage from the drone, the scientists came to the conclusion that the eruption had changed the shape of the volcano itself. They managed to accurately map the new contours of the mountain. In addition, scientists discovered something no one had ever seen before: a tunnel. It stretched from the bottom of the crater to the very top of the volcano. It was this tunnel that led to the magma chamber. Before the eruption, it was filled with magma, but now was empty. Scientists still don't fully understand what this tunnel means. It's possible that it played a major role in the recent eruption, or maybe it's just a random natural formation. But whatever it may be, thanks to the drone, the scientists were able to see it. Each expedition gave the researchers a lot of new information about the volcano. Thanks to the high-quality images from the drone, scientists now know exactly what's happening under the surface of the mountain. This will help them in the future to predict when the next eruption will occur. But that's not all. The drones also helped save the lives of many people who lived near the volcano. After the first expedition, the authorities were able to evacuate residents from the dangerous area in time. And although the volcano still erupted, it didn't claim any human lives. In general, modern drones have revolutionized the study of volcanoes. Previously, scientists could only observe these natural phenomena from the ground or from airplanes. But these methods are clearly not as effective as using drones. First, it's much cheaper, and secondly, the drones can fly much lower, which means they can get clearer footage. Plus, they can fly right through volcanic plumes, something planes can't do. Thanks to this, scientists can collect data much faster and more efficiently. As for Mount Ibu, it's still being monitored. Scientists don't want to take any risks and will continue to send drones into the air. Who knows what other secrets the volcano is hiding? Maybe someday, the footage from the drone will help scientists unravel all its mysteries. Meanwhile, I can show you some more videos about incredible discoveries related to volcanoes. Here, you can see an active volcano in the depths of the ocean. This is an underwater volcano. It's located near the Mariana Islands. Scientists discovered it quite by accident. Until recently, they thought that this place was just a deep pit. It was only when they sent a drone there that they saw that it was a real volcano. Moreover, it turned out to be active. The volcano regularly erupts and literally boils the waters of the ocean around it. If you think this is impressive, wait until you see this. Here's another volcano. It looks like a huge green snake. Its peak is lost in the clouds, but from a drone, it looks like a giant reptile. If you look closely, you can even make out its eyes. They look like dark spots in the middle of the mountain. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but from a distance, it really does look like a snake. Well, this volcano isn't like any other. It looks like a giant ice cream cone. This is Mount Ibu. It's located in the Aleutian Islands. The volcano has a perfectly symmetrical shape. It looks like someone took a scoop and put a giant scoop of ice cream on top of the mountain. And the white, snow-covered peak is the cherry on top. This is definitely one of the most beautiful volcanoes in the world. Well, that's all for today. Which volcano did you like the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you later.